Laravia, 3-on-2. Jake lobs and Morant, takes a hard fall. And there was no foul called. The crowd can't believe it. A step-up three by Reeves is in.
Have you ever had that sinking feeling when you see your team's star player go down? That's what Grizzlies fans felt when Ja Morant hit the floor. It's like watching your favorite superhero lose their powers right before the big battle. Now, put yourself in Morant's shoes. You're already dealing with a hand injury. You're trying to lead your team in the playoff, and then this happens.
Morant drives. Morant! Oh, it's good! 1 second left. Ja Morant!
We're breaking down Morant's mindset, his numb reaction, and what this means for his future in the league. Think about this. Unstoppable Ja Morant is soaring over the sky. Even though the Grizzlies and Lakers are in a close game, Morant is playing like a champ. The audience is going crazy as he effortlessly dribbles by opponents, passes the ball to his teammates, and makes shots. Observing it in real time is similar to viewing a highlight reel. Then, in an instant though, everything shifts. The anticipation in Morant's eyes as he goes for a monstrous slam is palpable. But then things start to go wrong. A Lakers defender catches him in the act as he's soaring through the air. It's as if time stands still as you witness a car crash. Morant's figure contorts in an ungainly manner, causing him to land forcefully on his right hand.
He didn't get the basket and somehow landed very awkwardly at that leg.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And he went straight from the court, walked straight.
All sound disappears from the arena. With everyone on edge, a pin drop could be heard. As a group, Morant's comrades rush over, their expressions ranging from worry to shock. In a state of panic, the coaches stand up and make frantic gestures towards the medical personnel. Because of Morant's significance to the team, even the Lakers players appear concerned. Morant, all right? Will he be able to stand up? No one can handle the tension anymore. You can see the agony on his face as he lies there, holding onto his hand. Although it's only a matter of seconds, it seems like hours pass before he takes action. Morant rises to his feet, albeit slowly and with agony. The audience breathes a sigh of relief, but it doesn't last long. You can tell he's wrong as he attempts to brush it off. Holding his hand toward his torso, he's making a grimace. After taking a quick glance, the trainer shook his head and walked away. Without warning, Morant's evening came to a close. Astounded by everyone's reaction, he hobbles off the court with his head down. Something has shifted in the arena's energy level. It's as if the Grizzlies' postseason dreams were abruptly ended. It was difficult, you say. It's little in comparison to the hits Ja has been receiving off the field. Lots of drama, assault charges, and gun events are on the table. The real problem, though, is that how can a man perform at his best when everything else in his life is falling apart? Now, we may discuss Morant's adventure. It has been an excruciatingly painful roller coaster ride. Ja was involved in a firearms incident on March 4th, which left the entire league in disbelief. The NBA was serious when they suspended him for 8 games. Do you have any idea? You could be the public face of the company one second and a spectator the next. And that's still not the worst of it. A whole lot of fuss. Ja's game is being disrupted. He was allowing 27.4 points per game until everything went crazy. Utterly bonkers. What about afterward? A 23.1 was his new average. That's decent, but when it comes to Ja, the superstar, as if Superman were to falter while attempting to raise an automobile. Now, imagine this. Ja Morant, you're attempting to maintain composure in the playoffs while carrying the team's expectations and the scrutiny of the entire league. Any person would give under such intense pressure. Moreover, did you hear? Ja is experiencing it. To be honest, I'm not even surprised by how my life has been going, he stated, following his terrifying fall against the Lakers. It's simply one thing after another, and I've become numb to it all. That's a lot of weight. And will you tell me what's really crazy, though? It didn't stop Ja from playing his playoff best, though. His stats against the Lakers were 18 points, 6 boards, 2 assists, and 2 steals before he hurt himself. That's absolutely great. It's on par with the best of them. When you thought Ja's luck couldn't get much worse, he pulls a fast one. The worst part is that this isn't your average injury. It's as if his body is engaged in a Jenga game, and we're all waiting for the falling piece to reveal the outcome. What is known regarding Morant's hand injury? Let's discuss it. He hurt his right hand in the terrible tumble he had against the Lakers. It hurts. The medical personnel from the Grizzlies are putting in extra hours to examine his wrist and hand. The situation is akin to attempting to solve a riddle with half of the components missing. However, what's even more absurd Even before this fall, Ja had been struggling with a hand problem. Yes, he was playing with an injury, but he was still unbeatable. He seems to possess extraordinary abilities. But right now, it is possible that this latest ailment will be the final straw. A funny thing about injuries is that they can fall like dominoes. When one thing falls, it can cause other things to fall as well. Picture yourself attempting a basketball shot while your finger is aching. Your entire shot is ruined, isn't it? Now imagine it much worse. That's the situation Ja is facing. This new ailment may be much more difficult to heal for him than his prior hand problem. Therefore, what do the professionals think? Yeah, they're perplexed as well. Some have speculated that Ja may sit out a couple of games. Everyone else? Perhaps it will take more time than expected. We're all trying to guess the weather, but no one has a crystal ball. Is Jay's availability to play in Game 2 a major concern for everyone? That, my friend, is the million-dollar question. Grizzlies coach Tyson Chandler is playing coy. The information they are providing is limited. They seem to have Ja confined to a secret recuperation chamber. However, the most recent information we have is this. It is uncertain whether Morant will play in Game 2. In NBA parlance, it means we have no clue if he's playing or not. Crazy fans can't get enough. As we watch Ja swoop through the air like a superhero, we can't help but worry if he'll actually put on his costume. Okay, let's pretend for a second that we're Coach Jenkins. The departure of your star player has occurred. You are under intense pressure from the Lakers. So, what's your plan B? Attempting to come out on top while your quickest runner is out injured is like that. When you have shoes the size of Ja, how can you even start to fill them? Without Ja, let's discuss the Grizzlies. Listen up, everyone. On the court with Morant, they function like clockwork. When he hobbled away, though, the emergency brake seems to have been pressed. Big trouble ensued for the squad. They were unable to establish a consistent rhythm, which allowed the Lakers to capitalize. Observing your beloved television program without of its protagonist creates an unsettling impression. You see, the Grizzlies aren't just one guy's show. The moment has come for their skill to shine. Do you know who could hold the secret? Jones Taya. This man has been patiently waiting for his moment to shine, and now it has come. Although he lacks Ja, he have talents. Desmond Bane and Dillon Brooks should also be remembered. If the Grizzlies wish to remain in this series, they will need these ballers to keep up. Jenkins, however, will not do nothing while hoping for the best. Some changes need to be made. Speculative lineups with guys we haven't seen much this season are possible. He needs to find the correct combination to solve what seems like a basketball Rubik's Cube. On the other hand, what is everyone talking about? Bench of the Grizzlies. These guys have been consistent throughout the season. Now is the time for them to really shine. It's as if the supporting cast of a Broadway production were all of a sudden propelled into the limelight. Are they able to manage the stress? Jenkins explained the scenario as follows. It has been a challenging season for us. We simply must conquer this additional obstacle. Coaches use that expression to say, we're in trouble, but we're not giving up. His will to fight is admirable. The worst part is that it's no longer exclusive to the Grizzlies. Ja's wound, the entire playoffs are being rocked by it. The Western Conference race has just heated up, and now everyone is on the edge of their seat to see what happens next. Is the Grizzlies' playoff aspirations dashed, or will they rise to the occasion?